T.A.G team, Allison Roberts here, and I'm back with another tag. Tag means talk about grace. Today's tag theme is get it out. If I never called this tag get it out, I would have called it content for it, because I'm speaking about us seeking to, live out that which God has promised or that which God has called us to. So I say you have to contend for the promises of God. I was thinking about it the other day and it just came to me. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, but anyway, it's a natural thing. We know that God is a God of processes. When you think about planting a banana tree and it takes 9 months to grow up into a full tree, and then it starts sprouting, and after that it takes 6 more months, 6 to 9 months for that fruit to come to life, and then the tree dies and starts springing again. Those things are processes. The rain falls, and then from evaporation and osmosis, and the cycle continues. God is indeed a God of processes. And so I was thinking about it the other day, as I'm in prayer or fasting, as it relates to contending for the things that I believe the Lord is speaking into my life in this season. And it came to me that to get these things to manifest in the natural is a fight, is a actual fight. And the Lord is calling us to fight the good fight of faith. And so when I think about it and the process of you receive a promise from God, or you receive a word of prophecy, I would even compare that to the pleasures of conception, making a baby. You enjoy that moment. Oh my God, got a word from the Lord, it's exciting. But then the next day the word don't manifest. You have to work through, just like how the baby is conceived, that enjoyment. You see the process of the child growing, the stages, the growing pains, and you don't reach 5 months and say, oh, can't bother with this, this will take too long. No, it's a process, and you know that at the end, once everything goes well, you will have that beautiful bundle of joy, in the natural. It's there, it's growing, you just can't see it physically until the opportune time. And it's the same with the promises that the Lord has for us as his people. It's there because by faith God spoke it, and by faith you receive it and you're living it out. It just takes time to develop in that bundle of joy, that manifestation in reality. And a lot of us are frustrated and maybe a little tired, a little concerned, but by faith we have to continue to push along the process to ensure that we don't forfeit what God has for us in this physical life. It is already established in the heavens, in the spiritual realm, and so it's for us to contend through faith to see the manifestation of the things of God in the land of the living. And so I'd like to look to a scripture, Romans 14, and I'll be reading from the New Living Translation, and it says such things were written in scriptures long ago to teach us, and the scriptures give us hope and encouragement as we wait patiently for God's promises to be fulfilled. If we never have to wait, the Lord would warn us that, it's been written, it is written, it is established, it is yours. But you have to wait patiently. And the waiting is not necessarily for the thing to happen, because once God has spoken it, it can be established. That waiting period is to develop you into the person that you need to be to actually walk into these promises, to be able to live it out. Because a lot of the times, if you're honest with yourself, you realize that what God has spoken over you is actually like much bigger than your capacity in this very moment. And that's why it is his greater work in you, and not something that you could have just decided to do on your own and have success. And so the process is for us to develop patience in waiting and cultivating yourselves as vessels of honor, by faith. And he's doing a good work. He will see it to completion. And so we just have to hold on to the promises of God and contend for it. Ensure that you are right with the Lord. Ensure that righteousness and holiness is being developed in you. Ensure that you will look more like Jesus, because with a lot of these promises will come battles from left to right, and you have to be strong to be able to withstand it. And the strength is not in your physical strength, it is being strong in the Lord. And so you have to hold on to him fractal. You go market with your mother and there's crowd things tossing you to and from. Just hold on your mother fractal so that you can go through the process safely. You have to hold on and the hem of his garments to ensure that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. It is scripture, it is his word, and no good thing will he withhold from you. So be not discouraged in this season of tests and trials, but be encouraged. Write down the vision, write down your promises, read them over, find the scriptures that confirms them for you, and just wash yourself in those so that you can be strengthened in the Lord to really execute in this season of revival and kingdom establishment. Bless you, T.A.G team, and have an awesome week.